Yes. Real shit only. Let me talk to these niggas, Zeke. Somebody got said. Shit. You niggas run the IG for inspiration. Cause your immediate circle ain't good for shit but hating.
I was the only one, I think. I think I was the only one.
So with that said, what did you notice when you showed up that I'm sure you figured I gotta edit because I learned some shit from being in these NFL training camps and being on the football field. That's gonna actually aid me in this shit that these niggas ain't got. What was one of the things that you noticed? It was like, oh shit.
Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. This gonna throw you off guard a little bit. I was humble because coming from football, that was the mindset. I was different from these guys. I had a little different.
Okay.
This ain't it.
Okay.
These guys been training at this for a long time at a high level. So when it was time for me to perform, it didn't look like they looked. It looked a little different.
Right.
It looked a little, because it's all about leverage, understanding, and once you can figure all of that out, that's when your athletic attributes take over.
Right.
But if you don't know it, you can't use it.
Right.
You don't know, jacking the car, people think you can just jack the car and it stay up. No, it don't work like that.
Right.
It's a skill to it.
Right.
It's a skill set. So when you jack the car, a lot of times young guys, athletic, especially brothers come in, they think they can use their athleticism and do all this. Man, they jacking the car, man, that car come right back down. Boom.
Ooh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it ain't tight enough.
Right.
I'm pegging the car before the car even stops. So the car coming up before the car even stops.
Right.
So you doing all of this and you're trying to do it, and you forget you can't even tighten the handle.
That's crazy.
Or if you over tighten it, now you come back, you can't even drop the jack.
That shit crazy.
It's finesse to it. So,
Right.
So I was humble. I was very humble in this sport and realized that it's a pecking order.
Okay.
And in order for me to get where I'm at to get, I'm gonna have to put that work in.
Okay. Well, let me phrase the question this way: what from your NFL career actually helped you? What was one of the things that? What's one of the things that you can pinpoint that helped you?
For one, I was a natural born leader. You know what I mean? A leader for sure. And I learned to fail fast. Meaning, if I get beat on the play, I can't be like, man, I got beat on this play, man. You know,
Right.
Man, I got 60 more plays to go, bro.
Right.
So I learned to, when I mess up here, okay, I can figure it out.
Right.
I can figure it out.
Right.
I can figure it out. So me playing football all my life,
Right.
it just helped me. It just expedite the process of learning. It just sped it up.
So it was more the mental game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right,
This
okay,
is
I
more
got you.
mental, bro.
Mental, I got you.
Way mental than football.
Right. That make both.
Way.
Yeah, that make both sense.
Because now that I'm in so much of a pressurized situation,
Right.
bro, you come in for one stop. You got to do this impossible task. All the crew chief is standing up, they looking at you. All the fans coming in. You got 40 cars on pit road. You don't know how they coming in, you know, and you got to do this task to that accent, bro.
That shit seem crazy.
And you got to do it in 8
That
seconds.
shit crazy.
And you got to do it in 8 seconds.
Is this somebody behind you? Like if you fucking up, they're like, get Marshall off the field.
Nah,
bring
bro.
Bubba in.
That's a team you just fucked up for the day. But when is this? So is this team the guys that brought you? Is this the Chip Ganassi team?
Yeah, it was Chip Ganassi, and then Justin Marks, Trackhouse. Bought Chip Ganassi out. It was Justin Marks and Pitbull. They brought Ganassi.
I remember when Pitbull.
Pitbull. Yeah,
I remember Pitbull.
Marshall, where your cup at?
Damn, that's crazy.
You good? Where your cup at?
And so,
Come on.
did you ever work with Kurt Busch?
I did when he was with Ganassi.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Kurt Busch. I think Kurt Busch was at what car? What number was it? 1 or something like that. But yeah, Kurt Busch was Monster Energy. He was Monster Energy, so he was with Ganassi. I think the first 2 or 3 years because altogether I was there for 8 years.
And I remember Chip. I remember him and Kurt, and I remember Matt Knisset. I think his name
Matt was one of the guys too that was there.
That's crazy because like I watched I probably at most watch 10 laps of NASCAR at a time, right? Because it's like almost like when you first figure out like volleyball or golf. Like I didn't know what was going on for a long time. Like I was having trouble keeping up with the leaders and what was going on. Like, watching it. I've been watching it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Though. Just because I like fast cars.
Okay.
Every little boy like cars that go fast. For sure. So, but I never understood it. I always understood drag racing. Yeah. I always understood that. But like NASCAR is a different animal. And I think like you was working heavy or getting heavy into it during the pandemic, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we were seeing a lot of Bubba Wallace.
Yep. A lot of that stuff was going on during that
Bubba
time.
Bubba Wallace.
Yep.
I got the jacket. Bubba Wallace had the Black Lives Matter jacket. Yep. Talk about race in NASCAR, because that's something that we look at as like, oh, we're gonna go to, it's Nashville, it's South Carolina. I mean, it's Carolinas, it's it's all of these places where it's been known to have racism. But something that me and Blends always talk about is like we from California, right? And the racism is they try to hide it. Yeah, right? They try to put the medicine in the Kool-Aid.
For sure, right?
It's all around us. Right? We see the crazy shit. The thing that I do like about the South is you are who you are when I see you.
Facts.
So if you got that Confederate, I know what you own.
Yeah.
I ain't even guessing.
Yeah.
But it's so strong and so black that there's a tolerance even from the racist people for black people. I see a tolerance for black people in the South that I don't see in California from California white people.
Right.
Because there's no getting rid of these.
I lived out here, so I totally understand. But I just think from a NASCAR standpoint, I just think from the people outside looking in, it's always been perspective of like racism. And I ain't saying that it's not there, but what I can say, it just from my perspective and being in the sport, is that you're starting to see a difference. You know what I mean? If that make any sense. And whether if it's black or white, whatever the case may be. And you see NASCAR doing a good job of trying to integrate all races. That's why we just had the race in Mexico City.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. That's because NASCAR understands that we can't do it with one race. We got to do it all. You know what I mean? And you're starting to see a lot more from like the pit crew side, because in most of the pit crew side, you're starting to see a lot of brothers now. And then if we can fulfill that, then you can see some engineers, and then you can see some drivers, you can see X, Y, and Z, because only thing we want, especially me when I go and speak on these things, especially with schools and stuff like that, I want to speak to a 3-year-old that like driving cars, where somebody can invest in them when they can learn when they're 3 years old. And they can get that, so they can get an opportunity to be the next Bubba Wallace or Kurt Busch or Kyle Larson so our job is to go out there and speak on it and just narrative, because a lot of us don't know. And then once you get into the sport, because a lot of people that help me while I'm in it, they ain't this.
Right.
You know you know what I'm saying? So, I can see change. I can see even now being in it from the beginning to now, where I have a voice. I don't saying I've got a big voice. Yeah. But I can see me having a little more than I did when I first came into the sport. But you're gonna have what you're gonna have. And the thing about this day and age too, bro, you can't believe what you always hear, man. Right. Especially with the social media, man. Right. They can twist and turn things or whatever. Right. And that's why I'm excited, especially you being at the race. It's gonna be a totally different deal for you tomorrow, bro. Right. A totally different perspective.
I'm looking forward to it.
A totally different perspective.
From a casual fan's perspective, they watching racing. Mm-hmm. What's the difference between, some hometown Friday night drag races? We know that that's straight down the track, but what's the difference between F1 and NASCAR? And is there any rivalry?
I don't think it's necessarily a rivalry, because it's totally different. Now, I can't speak a lot on it from an F1 standpoint, but I just know that's big racing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The F1 a big deal. Right. Don't get it twisted by any means. Right. That's a big deal. And, with the F1, they race in different countries.
International.
They everywhere. So that's
the way they're able to take over cities and even what they do in Vegas be crazy.
Yeah. So ain't taking nothing away from them, bro. That's a big deal.
But NASCAR is culture and tradition.
But NASCAR culture is like for F1, when they pit crew go all, they got like 20 people, bro. Right. Yeah. When we go to all, it's 5 people, man.
So because to add to what y'all, I always just thought NASCAR was like what hip hop is to us. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
This ours,
I see
but we
what you're
let
saying.
you know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
But from what Marshall's saying, it's more than that. He's saying that they actually making an effort to try to incorporate all different ethnicities and to grow the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Waka Flocka be in our pit box tomorrow. You see, he gonna be with us tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you would have never got on this with me, I wouldn't talk to you or whatever the case. You would have never known that.
Never
Right.
known that.
You know what I'm saying? Like you would have never known.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because especially when you come from big cities, whether you're from New York, San Francisco, the Bay Area, LA, there places like that.
Yeah.
It's a lot of car culture is making regular car culture is making a resurgence.
It's huge right now.
It's huge right now.
Shout out to Rick Ross too. I like that, man.
Car culture
Yeah,
is making
Rick Ross be doing his thing
a
out there.
resurgence.
Doing his thing out
But
there.
you've always had the adrenaline junkies. You know what I'm saying? You always got the dudes, even from the bit that's got the need for SS Shine and niggas who were at the races.
Right.
You know what I mean? You always had these dudes. Zeke and them facing these adrenaline junkies, dudes who just
love fast cars.
love fast cars, gotta
Yeah.
need love old cars. So it's everywhere. But I don't know if NASCAR has done a great job of like making people feel included.
I see what you're saying.
Up until you know
I see what you're
because
saying.
you just don't hear people talk about it. Where we
I think like we talked about earlier with
Right.
families owning franchises. I think it's evolution. I think that all of these huge entities and institutions are learning the youth. Right? Because we can't ignore the youth. I don't care what we do. We can act like we don't care and they don't know shit, but they gonna run the world.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean?
They up next.
You know what I'm saying?
They up next.
So we gotta,
That's
in sort
right.
of the past, the traditions on and stuff, we gotta meet them where they are.
Where they are.
And so I see, just like the NFL show some games with Nickelodeon stuff on it because they was losing the attention of kids. When we was young, we would watch it because parents sitting around, we ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't gonna turn the TV, you ain't gonna hook no video game up to this TV. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna watch what we watch.
But this is why this is so important. This is why this interview is so important, and your story is so important because it's exposing people to something totally different.
Totally
a lot of people
different.
don't even know.
They
I used to watch every now and then. I used to flip through the channels and you see the cars going in circles. They had flat there, go to the pit crew a little bit.
Yeah.
But you don't even know how them dudes got there.
No, not at all.
You know what I'm saying? You have no clue.
I thought
this thing-
everybody in the
now-
pit was a scientist.
And now everybody up at pit crew guys, you're gonna be a guy played at Miami, guy played with. Bro, I got a guy on my team right now, Josh Busch, play with the Denver Broncos, got a Super Bowl ring, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's so many guys, bro.
I can say
man,
this, bro.
it's just-
When you came across my timeline, I smiled from ear to ear.
let me ask, did you knew who I was at the time?
Not at all.
So when you bring it to him, he was like,
He said, "That's my dog." I sent him the video. I said, bro, we gotta figure out where this dude at. I don't know.
You know the crazy part about it is you been posting about your NASCAR
so that's the
journey.
thing. I've been in it 8 years.
Yes, I was like, how you been?
I've been
so
in it. I've been in it 8 years.
Who took that video? Who posted that?
So, a guy named Cap Houston, man, he do pod. It's a guy. He's an Army Swiss now. He do it all, bro. He rap, he podcast, but he's a pit crew guy.
Shout out to him.
But pit crew, but pit crew, it allows you to do other stuff. It allows you to do other stuff, and he's our media guy as well.
Right.
So that particular at practice, he was like, "Well, I'm gonna get a video of y'all group." Right. You know what I mean? And he posts videos all the time.
Right.
But that particular video,
Right.
man, ESPN, Bleacher Report, they got caught with of it.
Party was
Man,
over.
they started, bro. They started hitting, hey, yo, can we post this? Can we do X, Y, and Z?
Right.
He was like, man, and that, bro, my phone, still to this day, blowing up with
Bro,
people about that video. Still to this day.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Still to this
when
day,
I
bro.
saw you doing that, immediately, it felt like I saw the ancestors, bro. I'm just keeping it real. Like you look like a warrior.
Talk
Come
to
on,
him.
bro.
I'm just
on,
saying.
bro.
When I'm saying, I just smiled, bro, because
Come on, bro.
in my head I was like, bro, it ain't shit we can't do.
Come on, man.
There is
Come on,
nothing that
man.
we can't do.
Come on, bro.
And so, like, I always love us outside of the box. I love us, period. But I love us
outside
outside the box.
Outside the box for sure.
I love us outside the box,
for
man.
sure.
It's like when I seen it, I was like, I sent it to Blends. I said, Blends, like, oh man, shit, this one. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this goes this
What we gotta do?
Rap,
You know what I mean?
rap. This is why the Tyler Creator quote is so phenomenal to me. It's because we box ourselves. We tell ourselves.
Say the quote first.
He said everybody want to have podcasts and everybody want to rap.
Yeah.
I said we need electricians, we need plumbers, we need.
That's facts.
But we also need people that do these jobs that are not afraid to talk about.
Come on now.
Well, we need awareness.
Come on now.
So that goes back to my earlier point when I was saying is we got to make sure our people know that you could be rock stars in any. There's a rock star electrician.
In anything, bro.
There's a dude that'll come in here and rewire this room, and we'll be like, "What the fuck?"
Right.
We've been trying to get somebody to figure this out for
Right.
years,
Right.
and he come in here like a wizard and he deserves, and that it's human to want the recognition.
Right.
Right? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like as much as he wants to be a rock star, as humans, we got to learn to give more flowers. So we make people feel that way.
Yeah, but it'd be
You know what I mean?
a handful of things that represent cool to niggas. You see what I'm saying?
Right. But like when I
so-
saw that was the coolest shit in the world.
That's
to
what
me.
That's what I'm saying.
And so many people now, man, even before that went viral, man, there's so many brothers that's in my DM. You're like, hey, bro, how can I get into this, bro? How can I? Because I do look like rock stars to them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I do. And they was like, bro, if you doing it, and you know, they go through your page and they seeing all the effects from it. Like, what can I do to get in this, bro? And I'm even talking about even high school kids, even college kids. So that's how I know, like, the message is getting out there.
There's a big interview with Gilly,
Okay.
and he's talking to Joey Badass.
Okay.
And he's talking about opportunities and Gilly's take on it. You might be sharing information to somebody come take your spot, and then
That's real.
and then
I'm grooming a guy right now.
Right, and then Joey is like, nah, share the game.
Come on.
What God got for you is for you.
Come
and
on.
just be. And so, do you ever feel like you in a space where like spots is limited?
Man, it is limited spots, bro. It is limited spots in this sport.
Well, it's on that football
You
field
know,
too.
just like football. But you got to think about, man, do you believe in who you are as a person? Do you believe that you are that guy?
My older sister, not to cut you off, I got my older sister Kimani. This is one of her. She always tells me this, no matter what God got for you,
He got for you, bro. That's
That's
bro,
a fact.
That's
a fact.
real. And it happens a lot, man. I done seen guys not make it
right.
because other guys, I ain't gonna say held them back, and he didn't really give them the game.
Right.
Because they wasn't just confident as in themselves because they knew this young bull.
Bull.
You know what I'm saying?
So you want to give again?
Man, that ain't who I am, bro.
Right.
I'm always gonna show love. I got a young guy that's from Georgia. He's a young guy coming in and grooming, gonna be great one day.
Right.
Man, I'm getting him everything that I know.
Right.
You know, I know I can't do it forever.
That's the
because
shit.
eventually I'm gonna move on to something next.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be up to him to do it, make a family, to get what I got, get out of debt. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. But you
see-
like that's good. That's gonna help him, and now he can do it to the next brother that comes.
So you see what you just created, right?
Fact.
You created a situation where it don't stop with you.
Come
Right,
on, man.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. Real shit only. Let me talk to these niggas, Zeke. Somebody got said. Shit. You niggas run the IG for inspiration, cause your immediate circle ain't good for shit but hating.